Morning everybody, Chris Wood here, August 30th, 2022, just doing a quick update. When I got up this morning, I was fine. I went out, took my dog out to do his business, made my coffee, took my dog out, came back in, and I proceeded to get something coming up through my body, going up to the back of my neck, to the back of my head, and then I start getting the burning. It's inside my midbrain, and it is numbing me the fuck down. Whatever is being put in me or going through me, it is seriously numbing me down. Now, if anybody can tell, even since last night, there has been changes to me facially. I am the victim of identity theft. I'm going through identity theft. I've been skull split. I've been seriously injured. I am being numbed down to be dumbed down, and it is being done to me through what is called remote neuromonitoring. Compliments of Lennox and Addington, Ontario Provincial Police. Reason, me speaking of their crimes since 2019. As a result, I became a victim, talking about their human homeless trafficking out of the Morning Star mission and their financial charitable crimes that they were using, exploiting the homeless for financial gain. So, as a result, I became a victim. I was at my previous address here in town on 154 Center Street North, and this was about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It was in August. I was sitting outside. The ex-O.P.P chief went by. He waved at me. He was driving a white Jeep Wrangler. He waved at me. I waved back, and as soon as I waved back, there was a black truck with him that pulled up beside him. It was at the lights and corner of Bridge and Center here in town. Pulled up beside him. They pointed something at me and shot it, and it went into my right ear. I started having problems ever since. I went to the doctors to find out what the fuck was going on because of the problems that I was having afterwards. I finally got a CAT scan done of that year, November of that year, and when I went there with my mother, who was alive at the time, and somebody else, mental health worker Stacy was there. She was talking to her girlfriend Tatiana V, aka Marky V. I go in to get my CAT scan done, and next thing you know, I start getting told I need medication, and this and that, without any, nothing. She talked to her girlfriend Stacy, and then all of a sudden I get this done. I start telling her that I want to see my copies of my CAT scans because I was not satisfied with what she was telling me. She starts telling me that I'm crazy and I need to get on medication and this and that. So that's when the problem started, the medical blacklisting and the other bullshit. And this happened after I was shot and after Spencer Mills showed up at my door basically to intimidate me and let me know that if I did not stop talking about what was taking place out of the Morning Star mission, there would be serious consequences. And he was right. After Stacy talked to Tatiana and I started getting medically blacklisted, I was not satisfied, so I go to the hospital in Kingston. They conveniently get a phone call stating that I am on drugs, which is not true. I do not do drugs. I am against them, and everybody knows I am against them. I've lost too many friends and family. But it worked at the time because I had long hair and I have my tattoos, and whoever it came from, they automatically assumed it to be true. I went there another time at Kingston General Hospital. They got a phone call stating that I was suicidal. I am not suicidal. I never have been. I am about life. I was there to find out what was going on with me to try to save my life. But it worked at the time. The long hair, the tattoos, and who it was coming from. Anyway, that's when all the bullshit started, the medical blacklist, and I'd go to the hospital, I'd get the medical discriminations, the medical treatment refusals. I seen your file, I seen your file, I seen your file. So wonder what was going on. You know, I was getting mistreated here, not getting treated, being called names, locked in closets or in rooms. There's been lies against me stating I have a long criminal history, and it is not true. Lies against me stating I have long psychological history in and out of institutes and everything is certainly not true in any way, shape, or form. There has been serious other lies against me for a lot of other things that nobody needs to prove. I am the victim of identity theft. I am the victim of brain injury. I am the victim of skull splitting. I am the victim of mutilation. I am the victim of kidnapping. I am the victim of sex assault. I am a human trafficking, identity theft, attempted murder victim, compliments of Lennox and Addington, Ontario Provincial Police, revenge retaliation, O.P.P. Spencer Mills, ex-chief, staff sergeants, Shannon Cork, Robert Kane, Robert Lucas, Stacy, a mental health worker, was Daily Tea Company here in Napanee, now Kingston, and Shelley Huffner. Lennox and Addington County General Hospital doctors that are involved in helping, aiding, and covering their crimes. Dr. Tatiana V., a.k.a. Margie V., Dr. Joy Hadley, Dr. Barton, Dr. Pritchard, Dr. Waldron, Dr. McGregor. Other ones they've got to discriminate against me, Dr. Abimbola, Dr. Sue, Dr. Fardell. Ones that are involved, triage nurse Tanya, blonde-haired woman, triage nurse David, and triage nurse Terry, and Paladin Security. They are human traffickers, they're sex trade slavery traffickers. They are involved in financial thefts and frauds, identity thefts and frauds. The hospital, the doctors, and the cops, along with their boss, Inmate, who they are harboring and protecting and will not arrest. I've been trying for 3 years. They've already proven that they're more than willing to shoot to protect him and themselves and their doctors. William Bill Woldridge of 149 Center Street North, last known used name. He is O.P.P. boss. He is the boyfriend. He is the co-offender. He is an inmate sex offender. He is a human trafficker. He is a pedophile. He is a child stalker for the ex-chief. There is also Blair Harvey. There is Tyler Lake. There's Javen Allstein. There's Maggie Falls. There is Bert Hustler. There is a Bucktooth Bob, a bald guy, glasses, crowbar mustache, and an Allie Cooper. There is a Ray who owns a white bull that is deaf. There is his roommate Sam. There is Hope Mills. There is a woman named Michelle. There is another homeless guy here. He drives around, rides around town with a BMX bike, kind of on the fat side, scruffy, and has meth scabs all over his face and hangs out with Tyler Lake. There is also Destiny Larrabee. There is Crystal Larrabee, and there is a guy named Mike. They are all using remote neuromonitoring on me. They are all getting paid through drugs and money and passing this around in hopes to mentally fuck me up, in hopes to take me off my consciousness, in hopes to mentally destroy me. My body is being filled up with their piss and shit while they are broadcasting through me. My whole right side of my body has been completely and totally destroyed. I barely have any feeling left in my body from what is fucking going through me, knowing that I cannot get any help, knowing that I will not be taken serious because the hospital here is involved and they would have Paladin Security kick me out for no reason to continue covering up their crimes. These cops need to be arrested, criminally felony charged. The doctors here need to be arrested, criminally felony charged. And their boys need to be arrested, criminally felony charged. They're human traffickers. They are the ones guilty of the murder and missing. They are brain injuring their victims, lies, time buying, using their badges, positions, and credentials for false guise of law to get away with this to be above suspicion. You are nothing but murderers. There is nothing legal about you. If anybody has had any dealings with Lennox and Addington County, with Lennox and Addington, O.P.P, Napanee, fight it. They are corrupt. They are guilty of having my mother stalked as well by William Aldrich, their boss, and Blair Hardy, and they were using R&M on her, causing cancer, caused tumors from the EMFs and radiation. It was murder with intent because William Aldrich was told that he and I were switched at birth, or that he is my dad. And none of it is true. He is a seriously delusional piece of shit cocksucker who owns O.P.P. He is the boyfriend to the cops and the boss and co-offender along with Blair Hardy, the untouchables here in Napanee. I've been seriously deformed. I'm being numbed down to be dumbed down on a daily basis. I am the end of my bloodline, so congratulations. Not only are you getting away with murdering my mother, but you're getting away with ending a bloodline for your boyfriend in hopes that I will suck your dick, in hopes of in hopes of being switched, in hopes of me thinking that I am actually Woldridge because you told him that he is me with his delusions. Look what the fuck you did to me. I hope you're happy. And Lennox and Addington Hospital and doctors and the cops here, legally you will pay one way or another because your boyfriend boss is untouchable. You are nothing but fucking terrorists. You are murderers. Simple as that. I've been proving it for 3 years straight. Chris Wood here. If you like this content, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Very serious and important. This is how the murder to missing happened. This is how O.P.P framed, traffic, and kill in Napanee successfully.